Welcome back, guys. So today we are going to be using these materials that we have right in front of us and making our seed starting mix for our garden stuff. And so we have a variety of different things. There's multiple ways that you guys can do this. This is our way. We're changing it up a little bit from the way we did it last year. We've learned some things, so we're going to add some different stuff in here from last year. But what we have here is just a pre-bought seed starter mix, and it does have very, very little perlite, I think it was. Perlite or vermiculite, but it's got very, very little amount of it in there. And so we actually have right here vermiculite, perlite. And so what these do, here's the perlite.
So the perlite, it literally says on the bag as well, it helps prevent soil compaction and increases water retention. So it doesn't get hard, basically.
And so your vermiculite does almost the same, but instead of holding onto the water, it's more of a drainage, so that way your seed starting mix doesn't get really hard and clumpy, and so that way it can allow the airflow and everything in it. So the way we're going to do that this year, and we actually have fertilizer back in here that we're going to put in also, and worm castings. Now the fertilizer and the worm castings and the perlite, because we only used vermiculite last year. So those three things we did not use last year, and we had perfectly fine success. This year we're going to incorporate them in and see if we can do even better. So the way we're going to do this is a 5-to-1 method is what I'm going to call it. So 5 cups full of soil to 1 cup full of vermiculite and 1 cup of perlite, and then like maybe half a cup of fertilizer and
Very little.
yeah, a sprinkle of worm castings, because this is a 2-pound bag and we don't need all this. This whole bag might do everything. So
Doubt it, but hopefully not.
So that's what we're gonna do. So and the way we're gonna mix this too is we're gonna put it in a tote, and then we'll add our water to it. So I'll let Allison do the scooping here.
And it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just the way we do things.
Yep.
So one more. So that was 5. Then we'll do half cup of Purelite. And then half cup of vermiculite.
And if we mix this in and it looks like we need more of something, we'll adjust it as we go. Fertilizer might be easier to maybe just pour out of here. Let's hold it over the table.
Oh, was I supposed to do a full cup of the perlite and vermiculite?
Well, let's see what it looks like, and then in this we're gonna do maybe a 1/4 cup. This is gonna look kind of like soil. It's worm poop. Okay, sorry.
Fertilizer.
Let's mix this together.
So now you just want to mix it all together. See if you like the mixture.
I am kind of thinking we might need some more perlite and vermiculite. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because
We're supposed to do a full cup.
Pretty white speckish looking. You know, when you buy flowers and stuff from a flower garden or whatever.
Perlite. And then vermiculite. They're kind of the same consistencies. Mix that all together.
I think that looks a lot better. We're starting to get more color in there other than just soil. That
looks better.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that is the process that we are going to do. We will do probably, what, another 5 cups or so? Or should we add?
I say we want to try to get this bin at least half full.
Because in the next video, we are going to be seed starting. So we have all kinds of stuff everywhere because we're going to be starting some seeds today also. We're going to be using our mixture right here.
And we'll wet it down and...
Yeah, you want this kind of a spongy texture instead of this is real loose. This is all dry. So you want it all kind of a spongy where you wring it out and it's got a little bit of water to it, but not a lot. That's what we're going for. So we'll do another mixture, another 5 cups soil, 1 cup of everything else, just like we did before, and then we'll add our water.
Okay, so we ended up doing the whole bag. That ended up to be a total of 15 cups. I'm liking this tote idea. Last year I used just a 1 gallon no, it was a 5 gallon bucket. So a tote is a lot easier. We were beginners last year. All right, I think that's pretty well mixed up. That's what you kind of want it to look like. It's very soft, dry still. So next, I'd say we're gonna add the water. And you really just have to guess on the water. Just depends on how wet you want it. Like Alex said, you want it to be kind of a foamy-like texture and still squeezes water out of it a little bit, but you don't want it soggy and wet. So.
And this will be something you'll dump and then have to mix around.
Yeah.
And dump and mix around. And
I just always pour a little less than what I think because you can't really go, you'll have to add more soil if you do too much, so. I want to get all the corners so it gets all the dry soil. We're kind of getting there, but not yet.
it's clumpy, but it's not wet enough.
Yeah. It's so important to do your soil right because when you start seeds, your plants are going to be in here for 3-4 months.
Well, they're going to be in that soil though, even when you take them outside. So
yeah,
that's going to be their main soil. So
yeah, we're getting really good now. Might still need a little bit more water, but
And the water is going to be used because the seedlings need moisture to germinate. So you want your dirt wet or have moisture in it as you are seed starting them. You don't want to just put them in bare dirt and then put water on them, because you could push them little seedlings down.
and some people, they soak their seeds before they start them. We've done that before, had good success, but we've also had good success without doing it. Okay.
Yeah, you got some water dripping out of it, so I'd say
I think it's really good. This is the consistency you want. It's more of a feeling type of touch than seeing it, but you want the water to kind of drip out. You can kind of see it between my fingers. So
you don't want it running like mud, but you
no.
don't want it too dry either. So,
And this is a gallon pitcher, and I used a little over half a gallon. So
that's pretty good. So this is how we are making our seed starting mix. Our next video, we got trays, we got soil, we got seeds. We're going to be starting some stuff today. So stay tuned in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you learned something. Please comment if you learned something, you do something different. Please like this video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.